everybody, hope everybody's doing well. So this video is going to cover solar panels and real estate. So why is this important and why is this a new issue? Well, with the growth of the sales of solar panels, we have seen that when we have a seller that wants to sell and they've got solar panels, they've got a lease or they've got a contract with the solar panel company. And what the solar panel companies usually do, and what I've seen, especially like with Tesla, is that they put a lien on the property so that if the house gets sold, many times they have to be sold with the solar panels as well. And so what happens is a buyer has to qualify for the financing of the solar panels, and I believe it's just a lease. But the lease is, it's a pretty long-term lease. Of course, the solar panels aren't cheap, and as far as the expense of, their expense in installing them. However, I have seen in my experience that the monthly cost of the solar panels does outweigh the savings that you get. So let's say your electric bill is normally $180. And then the solar panels drop it down to, $80. So, and then if the lease on the solar panels is $80 a month, you're still saving $20 over what you're paying. So if you have a property, you have solar panels, but you decide or realize that you need to sell your house, make sure you read into that agreement. There is an expense for the transfer of the lease to the buyer, and if you already have your house up for sale, then I would strongly recommend that you get all your ducks in a row, start getting all that information, get a summary of your last 12 months of electric so that the prospective buyer can see what the savings are, get a copy of that lease that's available to share with those with the other agents and the buyer as well, so that they know exactly what they're getting themselves into. And we of course have to make sure that the contract that we write also includes the verbiage that shows that the buyer will be taking over that lease. The other thing I would suggest you do is that the moment you get the house under contract, that you jump right on getting that lease transferred, because there's a submission online. There's nobody that you can actually talk to start that process. It does take a few days, and title has told me that the process is a little longer because of COVID. And it is a challenge. So I would hate for there to be a delay or for a deal to fall apart just because, you waited a little too long to get that portion started. It does take time. So be aware of all of these things. If you're somebody that's looking to buying solar panels, please make sure you consider that as well. I am a big believer in green energy, and I feel like, that is the future. If we can shift more of our consumption and make it better and safer for the planet, then I'm all for it. So if you have any questions, you can also reach out to me at any time. The link to my Facebook and my Instagram and my business page will be down below as well. Thank you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are.